Good afternoon. We're down here once again at the unhoused tent encampment in NoMa on 2nd and L Street Northeast. We are here as Serve Your City and Ward 6 Mutual Aid Network, working alongside our leaders and partners, the Fairness Coalition. And as part of this work, we come out here every Sunday at 3 p.m. With a large group of people that include American Vets for Vets, and also includes the Gonzaga Peace Club and many other groups like the Washington Legal Clinic for the Homeless and others. And today I wanted you guys to hear from one of our leaders in unhoused advocacy that provides direct service and provides policy and advocacy initiatives for the city, and that is the General, Mr. Reginald Black. Mr. Black, tell us about a program initiative that you guys are focusing on now.
Hi everybody. Of course, I'm Reginald Black. I don't know if you can hear me, but today we're informing residents about a plan that we have come up with to help them further social distance and protect themselves from COVID-19. And we call our initiative the Vacant to Virus Reduction Plan. Here are the facts. In 2019, DC had 10,000 vacant apartment units in 3,000 buildings. January of this year, over 6,000 people self-reported that they were experiencing homelessness or they were unhoused in the District of Columbia. In April 2020, the United Nations said that in light of COVID-19, public authorities should be empowered to make available privately owned vacant housing or secondary homes. Our plan calls for use of vacant properties to house the unhoused. Too long, and it's long overdue for us to stop giving money to big companies and actually invest public money into the citizens who are contributing to that public benefit in the form of tax abatements, TIFs, and tax exemptions. The reasons why we feel this needs to be done is housing is a human right and it's a need. Housing is also physical, mental, and emotional health care. And housing is needed for proper social distancing to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Homelessness, incarceration, and related health care costs are more expensive than just housing someone. And I don't know how many of you out there are district residents, but what if I told you you had been paying for a level of vacancies, 10,000 of them in 3,000 buildings, and a significant portion of those buildings were built with your money. And now these entities are making money off these products being empty. You know, taxes don't consider whether or not you've actually filled a rental unit. They don't consider that. All they consider is the amount of money you've made over the year, plus any special tax, whatever, abatement, exemption, TIF, whatever financing formula that is. And your tax return as an entity counts for all of that money at once. It doesn't separate well, the unit was rented now, the unit isn't rented. It just accounts for the bulk of the money made by the entity, plus any tax incentives given to them by the government for that year, and whatever years it entails. Because the TIF is more, maybe 5 or 6 years of a financing formula. But in a nutshell, the city claims that an average of 3 vacant units in the District of Columbia is a healthy market. And as you can see from where we are, this is not a healthy market. We're saying it's healthy to have buildings in this neighborhood and all of these people living here under a bridge, right, is a healthy rental market. That statement is refuted right here. If we had a healthy rental market, a truly healthy rental market, these people wouldn't be homeless. So we're calling for better use of our public dollars. Give our public dollars to us, not these foreign companies, not these big corporations from all over the country. Give it to us, the taxpayers, the tenants, the citizens of the District of Columbia, and allow us to provide emergency housing to people who need it, like our neighbors right here. Vacant to virus reduction plan.
The vacant to virus reduction plan.
Yep.
It's upside down, brother.
Vacant to virus reduction plan. That's right.
All
Secure
right.
these 10,000 units in this city. Use a public formula similar to what corporations and developers and all these people get. Instead of using it on them, use that public subsidy on these individuals and families and put them in these empty units we have already paid for. You understand? You know, we want to make sure our dollars go the furthest. And just, we have Union Place here, right here. There's possible 3 units in this entire building. There may be more, but at least 3 of them right now are empty. So that means at least 3 individuals or families here under this bridge could be in this place. And our money has already paid for the availability of that unit. So what is keeping them out? Other than blatant discrimination, racism, classism, and all the other ideas we find negative in our country. So we want to use our public money to make sure it goes directly for public good. Directly for public good. And this is the best way how. Put these people who need a safer, more hygienic and social distance environment the opportunity to have that. Why are we allowing people to live on the street during a health emergency? We got empty units we can put all kinds of services to. I don't understand that.
All right, General Reginald Black there telling us about the vacancy to virus reduction plan. You can find out more information on the Fairness Coalition website, and we'll be spreading more information about the vacancy to virus reduction plan, making sure that any of these empty units are being utilized by the public, by the citizens, and not filling the pockets of those developers who are receiving a tax incentive to keep the units vacant.
And
All right.
one thing before I go, I encourage you to take a look. If you live in a unit and you suspect that there's a vacancy in your unit, let us know. We want to try to find a person who needs a unit right now to put in that vacant unit. You will be our best help if you help us identify where these vacant units are and support the idea of helping people who are unhoused social distance in their own affordable unit, a home. That is why housing is healthcare.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Reginald Black.
You're welcome, man.
Reginald puts a lot of work in all day, every week, leading a large group of us when we come down to the tent encampments, and we're hopefully building capacity to bring even more support, more supplies, more goods, and more advocacy to this work and fighting with those who would keep our people who are currently living on the streets, those who don't care about that, and those who are pushing with their financial and housing policies to see many more of us who may have to find our way onto the streets to survive as well. All right, everybody, have a blessed afternoon, and we'll see you next week.